I've got my gloves. Back to riding with gloves. Gloves, 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 gloves. Kids these days don't turn lights off. Have you got a key, Jesse? No. Right. I have the key. That's good news. Good morning. Welcome to Adelaide. What are you doing? No. We've got a double vlog happening today. Jono, good morning. Let me put my gloves on. Let's roll out and I'll explain what we're up to. We are heading out to Willunga today, guys, and I was hoping to answer some of the questions from the race vlog that you guys put in, which was awesome. Windy day, so it's an anti-vlog day, unfortunately, but I think we'll get something. Morning, gentlemen, ladies. Where are you guys headed?
Oh, yeah. Willunga.
Who's having a crack at the KOM? Is there a lead out on? Alright. Is there an alternate route?
Well, we're actually going this way through Clarendon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go back to up the hills, you come main road or Grant's Gully.
Good question. We're from Sydney and they're from Perth.
All the way down through to Clarendon and you'll be able to get to where you're going.
Yep, perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Nice work, guys. Are you going to go back into Walunga or continue on? Hopefully see you around during the week anyway. Thanks, lads. Say it every time, Adelaide. I say it every time. You got some rides down here. Thoughts on Walunga? That's your first trip up it?
It's not as steep as I thought.
Yeah.
It's like a power. It's like a big ring power.
Isn't it?
Very interesting.
Isn't it? It blows my mind that Richie, pure climber, is just so dominant there. Like, you'd expect, oh, I don't know. Look, the guys who do well at nationals, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
kind of makes sense to me now how Platt was able to follow him last year.
yep.
That's like, oh, okay.
It was a headwind last year as well. Yeah, I gave Jono a bit of shit there. Headwind. I tried to ride it at threshold, which I was happy with. And he sat on my wheel, all good. But just as you come to the, the little Willunga sign, he just sort of rolls up next to me and comes past me. I was like, oh, no, young fella. Nah. There's no KOMs on offer here today, but don't just do the old nose peak.
I can't figure out the wind.
No, I know.
So really
yeah, it's like, so it's, I've got southerly saying on the watch, but it just seems to be a permanent headwind.
But now we're going kind of northish and we've got a headwind.
Yeah, because it feels like it's coming on our right shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no secret as to why lots of good cyclists come from Adelaide. So it was 116k, just around 4 hours with, yeah, lots of little bumps and lumps even before you get to Walunga. Again, guys in Adelaide, you are super, super lucky. Fantastic, thank you so much for the wonderful comments in relation to the race video. I am actually really saying this to Jesse earlier on, I'm super inspired by how well received that was, because hopefully I get to make more of those. A couple of the comments were about a women's team. Like, will Nero ever do a women's team? And one of the ladies that I was riding with today asked me the same question. She said, look, are you guys ever going to do a women's team? So to answer the question, yes. There are 3 ways you could do a women's team. The first is a complete standalone women's team. Just ditch the men's team, standalone women's team. Another is men's team continues on, and you sort of do like this, and you see it a lot, under token effort. And it's like, a couple of ladies get some kit, and that's sort of it, and they're in the team and that kind of thing. And the third way is legit proper men's team, women's team, separate staff, separate race calendars, separate gear, separate jerseys. They are essentially the same but different. With this comes the crunch. You're essentially doubling your budget. The best example of this, and I would probably argue the best example of the men's and women's standalone thing at the moment, is ARA. They have a fantastic women's program, a fantastic men's program. But the nuts of that is they have potentially $1 million budget with a couple of full-time paid staff. With that kind of backing, you can do that. And we have pressed the numbers on this, and you do, like the way ARA do it is the best way. It's the gold standard, and it's the way when we do it that I would like to do it. And yeah, we've pressed the numbers on that. And you are essentially looking at $1 million. I mean, that's what it takes, because at that point you're going beyond the voluntary helping, you know, the mums and dads coming in and helping with races, which is what we do. We live and breathe off a lot of that stuff. You'd have to move away from that because the race calendars are split, the equipment is split, and you need to give proper support to everyone if you're in that position. I hope you got a little bit of insight in that. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm putting my food in chronometer to see how many calories I've eaten.
Why are you doing that?
Because I'm doing a what I eat in a day video. I've got a lot. I've got 2,000 calories left, and I've just got to have dinner.
Oh,
Let's get the slop.
Let's get the slop on. How good. Fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll link JC's video down below. Guys, keep the questions coming. We're here doing bits and pieces. It's interesting, I was talking a little bit about the sponsor stuff, the financial stuff, and one of the kind of value add things that we're trying to do with Lush at the moment is meet up with some of their retailers here in Adelaide. It's one of the reasons we're here. So yeah, that's us done. Guys, we will see you super soon. Keep some questions and comments coming. Did anyone see Sam Hill out today smashing 160 Ks? Because that's what Sam Hill does. Hopefully we'll get a chat with him later in the week. All right, peace.